Week 13 of the National Football League. We'll see Matt Ryan. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Colts and the Cowboys on Sunday Night Primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our home side in this one, they're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power ranking, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. As Indy's offense takes the field for the first time, we take a look at Matt Ryan, top 10 all-time in passing yards, playing his first career season outside of Atlanta. And when you start with listing a guy's accomplishments like Matt Ryan's, all these years in the league, near the top of the league in completions and percentage, touchdowns each and every year, has won an MVP, taken his team to the Super Bowl. You're talking about a guy who might be finished, but he still has gas left in the tank. Big right arm, great leader, the face of his franchise.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Ryan. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does. They want to make sure they get him there.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, Ryan. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings them out.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. On 2nd and 9, Prescott to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. The Cowboys had 7 and 4 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And even though it's the offense with the ball now, how about that defense last week? They pitched a shutout. It was really more like a no-hitter because they absolutely dominated that game from the opening whistle. An absolute masterpiece.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They go to Elliott again. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Ryan down around the goal line. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Ryan. And that going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
First and 10, Taylor now. And a short pickup to about the 25. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Ryan. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Oh, it's a wobbler here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, They had to punt it away, this time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. To throw is Prescott. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Hilton's first catch, good for a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Finding Hilton on the slant.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Prescott on first down. He goes right back the way of Hilton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. On second down, Elliott. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Prescott now. A dump off to Elliott. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up.
Again, it's Elliott. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. This will be just a 20. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand.
I actually like the fake, all right? They gave it a shot. This is one of those plays where you really think you're going to fool people because he shoveled it off to the kicker, and he was going to try and get it running. We have seen it be successful before, but definitely not on this play.
Yeah, I was going to say, as the kicker, when you see that it's probably not going to work, just terror and panic in your eyes, I would imagine.
What we really needed there was the close-up of his face while he was running.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan.
Out of his hands quickly to Pittman.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Everybody's love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Here's Ryan.
And this one complete to Doolin.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Here's Ryan to throw.
Slant pass hauled in by Campbell.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Ryan.
Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Got an open man, that's Campbell.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Now a handoff, Taylor with it.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Ryan.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
From the 6. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the catch made by Hilton. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On play action, Prescott. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now Ryan on 1st down. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 25 on 2nd down, Ryan. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They start on the ground with Elliott. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Final play of the half, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure they're
looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they were defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away.
Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10.
At the 33-yard line. Play action, Ryan.
A throw on the money there to Doolin. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Yannick Ngakoue, his 2nd sack of the night.
Someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas.
Rodgers on the return. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can attempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They go play action with Ryan. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Ryan. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. So that, Charles, may be the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Inside give to Elliott. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
But what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott now. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. On 2nd and very short, Prescott got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points, and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Ryan. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Pierce the intended target there, but it'll be 2nd down. Ryan. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Ryan finding Pittman there for the Colts' 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run once more with Taylor. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Ryan, a little pop pass, jet sweep.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense has converted 2 3rd downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Ryan will throw again. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Ryan. Touchdown Colts. Alec Pierce with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Alec Pierce. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. Complete to Hilton. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
A first down throw for Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Prescott yet again.
And this one quickly to Lamb. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. 2nd down.
Now Prescott.
Over the middle here, it's Hilton. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
To throw, Prescott.
And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
A 24-yard attempt.
The kick by Marr is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So Dak and the Cowboys trailing 17-10, a minute 13 to play. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score.
Here's Prescott. Finding Schultz.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set.
Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Here's Dak.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line.
This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for the Colts, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the